Hi, I'm Rebecca Titus, and today I would like to share my personal testimony about how having a great relationship with Christ can do so many things in life for you. Personally, I've experienced, when you have a great relationship with God, you always have a best friend to go to. You never feel unloved or alone because you always remember that if everybody else is gone, He's still there. And the great thing about God is He can't start anything with you or, talk about you behind your back, and He'll always be there without judging you. You start getting deeper and deeper in your Christianity and your faith. You start to realize that you don't want to do all these other things that other people are doing. You want to go do better things for yourself. And having a great relationship with God has really changed me in so many ways. It's matured me and I guess made me into a better person personally than I was before. And I've helped touch a lot of people around me because, I've changed and they see it and they want to know what's so different, and I share with them, it's just, I started praying more and I start talking to God about everything, and then they start doing it and you see a positive reaction in your life. Especially young girls my age, I would love to encourage you guys to, drop what you're doing and all these things that you go after, and just take a minute to realize how much God loves you and, what He's truly done for you, and how you don't need anybody, to chase after except for Him right now, because we're all so young, and chasing Him will give you greater blessings in life than any guy ever could. So I just really want to share with you guys how wonderful it is to feel loved all the time, and never having to worry about who am I going to call now, or who am I going to talk to about this, or what are they going to say about that. You always have somebody, and it's the best feeling in the world. And just know you're never alone. God's always there to listen and to love you regardless of what happens. I guess that's my personal testimony and how it's changed me and how it'll benefit you. Just give it a try, one day just stop and pray for a little bit, and just really ask God to open your eyes and open your heart to things around you, and He'll change you for the better, I promise. It's modesty and just being pure, and especially abstinence. In this generation, we kind of lost our morals and values. Modesty is very important. It's not easy these days because you have the stars going around half naked, and everything in style is either, showing your entire body or very little covering. And it doesn't mean you can't be in fashion if you're modest. They have lots of options these days. You just have to remember the way you dress is going to say a lot about you before you ever get the chance to. People these days are very judgmental, and if you're walking around in, little bitty shorts and a shirt that barely covers anything, of course they're going to write you off as something you were probably not. And dress the way you want people to think of you. Hopefully, you want to be treated with respect and be valued as a person. You don't just want to be seen as some object. And girls especially, you just gotta make sure you hold on to your dignity, because these days girls don't really care what they look like. It's just they want to expose themselves as much as they can, especially with piercings and just being real raunchy. And it goes into key with being pure. If you're dressing a certain way, of course boys are going to come on to you in a certain fashion, and you're probably going to end up doing things you don't want to do. And being modest is a big part of that. If you cover up and a guy still wants to talk to you, then he's probably a good person, He's not just after one thing. Being pure isn't the worst thing in the world. It's probably the best. Having a good relationship with God in the first place will fill a void that you're going to want to fill with lots of wrong things. If you're just really in tune with your spiritual relationship, you won't need another boy there to fill whatever need you have. So just keep that in mind. You don't have to go and do all these things with guys and dress a certain way to attain certain attention. And I guess abstinence is a big thing these days. I have lots of friends that are 16 and, they've had numerous people that they've been with, and it's like, we're only 16. I mean, in the Bible it says we were made to be with one person, and you kind of throw that away if you're with all these different people throughout your life. And it's like, just think, if you marry somebody, he saved himself for you his entire life, and then, you guys get married and you've been with all these other people. I mean, how does that make him feel? I mean, and vice versa. You're going to want somebody who values you and who hasn't been with a million other people. I mean, it's going to make you feel special. So, I mean, just keep that in mind. I mean, we're all so young, and it's like pregnancy rates going up so fast. I have so many people that I know that are pregnant this year, and they're going to have babies soon. It's like, we're 16. We're only supposed to be beginning our lives, not somebody else's. Be pure in heart and mind and soul, and good things will come. God will bless you. Just join us at yahweh.tv.com, and you can check out my interview and what I have to say about all these different things about our generation. And thank you for tuning in.